Oh boy, you know what? Do I love productivity hacks? Time blocking, life-changing, absolutely life-changing. Waking up at 5 a.m. to get a head start on the day? It's a must, an absolute must. Batching tasks. Batching tasks. Have you done this? Game changing. Except, no, not really. No, because if all of this was so damn life changing, then why are so many creatives burning out and totally fucking miserable? Something doesn't smell right. And yes, it is, in fact, the putrid stench of capitalism. Hey, my name is Krumbine, and this is Emergency Creative, a place where we can explore the intersection of creative expression, creative process, and mental health. New videos drop on Sunday, so if you are a creator who does creative things, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Okay, so let's talk about productivity culture, right? How it's screwing over creative people and why, for some dumbass fucking reason, we keep insisting on being miserable. So here's the thing. We have all been sold this idea that more work equals more value, that our worth is tied to output. And the best way to maximize output? Productivity hacks. Yay! Time blocking, bullet journals, Pomodoro timers, this one miracle morning routine that changes absolutely everything. It is all designed to make us more efficient, to help us crank out more work faster. But here's the catch. Productivity is a fucking trap, guys. It convinces us that we can optimize every fucking second of our day, teasing us with this fantasy thinking about magical level accomplishments. Look what you could be doing if only you knew this one secret trick. Yes, it is a cultural problem that's weaved so intricately into the DNA of our society. Most of us have no idea that productivity is a lie that's been fed to us by the rich as part of the grand scam of capitalism. Because think about it. What better way to extract more labor from the working class than to get the working class to fucking glorify the labor in the first place? And who benefits from all that extra labor? Here's another example of how deeply fucked our brains are. Multitasking is glorified as some ultimate productivity hack. And yet, the critical flaw is it's right there in its name. How can we ever do one single thing well if we are too busy stretching our brains, our attention, and our talent, and our expertise across multiple simultaneous tasks? multitasking is fucking bullshit, and no, none of this is a fucking mystery. We are bombarded with productivity fetishizing propaganda. And all the while, we completely ignore the fact that humans are not machines. And creatives? Yeah. It's not your brain playing tricks on you. I'm pretty sure we suffer the most from this toxic mindset. See, when you're an artist, a writer, a filmmaker, a musician, whatever the case may be, your work isn't just, well, it isn't just work. It's a process that starts long before pen goes to paper or a camera turns on. It's a craft that's as much, well, it's as much up here as it is from in here. More importantly, it's not about speed or quantity. It's about, with respect to art or creativity or creators doing creative things, it is about depth and meaning. But productivity culture hates depth. It's obsessed with output. The very nature of productivity culture demands quantity over quality. And as creatives, when we buy into this propaganda, what we end up doing is measuring our own worth by how much we produce. You know, we time block our creative work. We set quotas for our art. We try to hack our way to better, faster, more efficient, creative. And then, well, I mean, isn't that just as obvious? We lose the spark. Motivation goes right out the fucking window. Everything burns right the fuck to the ground. Because creativity does not work like that. It needs space. Yeah? It needs boredom. It needs downtime. But according to productivity culture, downtime is wasted time. Seriously, I tried Googling how to prioritize my leisure time, and one of the top results was how to make your downtime more productive. So, what? We push harder, work faster, burn out. Then we wonder why we feel like fucking garbage. So what's the solution? Look, I don't claim to have all the answers here beyond my own lived experience. And if hyper-obsessive productivity works for you, cool, I guess. But for me, after slipping down that inevitable abyss of toxic capitalism over and over and over and over again, what I can say is that the solution is, well, simple. Stop trying to optimize your creativity. Stop treating your passion like a factory job. Stop measuring your worth by your output and start prioritizing and valuing the process. Creativity is supposed to be messy. That's how we find the random, unexpected connections that make art special. It's supposed to take time. And most importantly, it's supposed to be enjoyable. So, yeah, structure can be useful and, yes, even comforting when used correctly. Time management isn't inherently bad per se, but the second your creative work starts feeling like a fucking chore, guess what? You've got a problem. Because if we are not enjoying the process, then what is the fucking point? If this resonated with you, or if you disagree completely and think capitalism and productivity hacks are a gift from the gods themselves, let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next week. Hey, if you will excuse me now, I'm going to go do absolutely nothing and, not feel guilty about it.